Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm back with another kind of sort of unboxing video. I've already opened it, but I just wanted to make a video on the Monstrum Nitro Reflex Red Dot. All right, so if you have been in the market for an optic for your pistol, but you don't want to break the bank, maybe you're just trying to get your feet wet, this is your first optic you ever bought, I highly recommend looking into Monstrum Nitro. So I'm not sponsored. I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way, guys. I make no money. I have no code for you all to use. But right now they're running a crazy sale on their pistol optics, and you can get these for as low as $49.99 doll hairs. Okay, so that is a crazy deal. That's like Amazon, Temu prices, but unlike Temu, guys, Monstrum Nitro, I believe, is the real deal. I have a lot of their different things. I've used their LPVOs. I've used their AR red dots, their red dot magnifier combos. They've never failed me, guys. So I can actually vouch for this company. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by any means necessary, but if you want to get into the red dot market and you don't want to break the bank, I highly suggest looking into Monstrum. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open the box up if I can. What you're gonna get is, firstly, a whole bunch of set screws. So depending on what pistol you have, you might have a different set screw length and diameter. And they give you some pretty good options here, so I think you'll find what you need if you don't already have a set screw that comes with your optic. They give you some good options, so that's awesome. Next up is this tool. So this tool is so that you can take your optic on and off, mess with your battery tray, and of course your zero mechanisms. So you can do all that with this tool, and this tool is 100% metal. It is not plastic. It is not cheap, flimsy, or nothing like that. You're not going to accidentally bend this and break this. This is high quality. So that's awesome. I do like the fact that they didn't give you some cheap plastic tool, and the fact that they even gave you a tool anyway. Lastly, of course, other than the optic, I've already got the optic on my gun, but I'll show you, is a mounting plate. So if for whatever reason it doesn't direct fit onto your gun, they do send you with a RMSc mounting plate. If you got the RMR version, obviously they would send you with an RMR mounting plate. I opted for the RMSc version because that's what I needed for a couple of my guns. So I just went with that version. So one thing I want to note, guys, is they have different versions of this. I'm gonna go ahead and get this kind of pushed out the way. So they do have different versions. I'm gonna show you what the one I have is. This is my P365 X Macro Tech Ops. YouTube, we are clear and empty. All right, we're safe. I ended up going with the V3 version. So the V3 version has this rigid hood. It's rigid for her pleasure. All right. The other versions, they're just different cuts. There's no difference between the different versions other than the way they look. They have like a rounded hood and a square hood, and then they have this rigid hood. I opted for this one mainly because it was the only one that was in stock. All right, but I've been rocking it for a couple weeks now. It's not uncomfortable. These little things aren't like rubbing up against me or anything like that. So it works just fine. So here she is on the gun. All right. Very sleek. You got your Monstrum logo on this side. Very low profile. You have your battery tray up top, which is nice, so you don't have to take your optic off to change the battery. And they do give you a extra battery in the box. I would recommend going and buying some higher quality batteries. These batteries are kind of shit, just to be honest. But go get you some higher quality ones. The battery life, I couldn't tell you what it is, but it hasn't died on me yet. Like I said, I've been using it for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Another thing to note about this optic is it is shake awake. So you can turn it all the way off if you want. You just hold the back button and it'll turn all the way off. One click and it'll turn on, and it is shake awake. So, you know, it's ready for whenever you're ready. You just grab it. That optic's going to come on for you, and it'll be ready to go, which is super awesome considering the price of this optic. Like, that's something you get on the higher end quality optics like your Hollow Suns. But they went ahead and put that shake awake in this, like I said, for $50 hairs, which is absolutely insane. So you have your little buttons here, plus minus on the side. This is for your brightness. You can clearly hear those clicks. So there's no mistaking if you hit the button or if you didn't hit the button, as well as your zeroing. If you were to zero it, you would hear the clicks of the adjustments you're making, so you're not sitting there guessing. So This thing has very, very clear glass, okay? There's no green, blue hue in the glass like with the Holosuns and some of these other popular optics. It is truly clear glass, and that is a 3 MOA dot. All right, so if you're wondering what the glass is looking like, the size of the dot there, that is 3 MOA. I do wish it was more like a 6 or 7 MOA, like the 407K, especially for CCW purposes, but a 3 MOA is not bad, especially for the price. Like, you can't complain. Another thing I want to note is this thing has not shifted zero on me. So obviously I have not torture tested it or anything like that, but you can rack it with your hand, you can slap it, you can smack it. I've dropped it. You can bang it around a good little bit, and that dot's still going to be there. It's going to be ready to bang. So I can make a video if you guys want of me at the range shooting this, let you all see what the accuracy is looking like on that thing. I'm not going to torture test it unless you guys absolutely want me to. Like I said, it was very cheap. I will gladly torture test it for you guys if you want. But for right now, you know, for most people aren't dropping their gun from a building and anything like that. I mean, most people don't even shoot their guns, if we're being honest. So for its purpose and for the price that you're paying, guys, like I said, $50. If you can catch it right now, it's on sale. If it's not sold out, I would highly recommend running right now to their website and grabbing you a couple of them. Like I said, they come in RMSc, K series like Holosun, or you can get them in the RMR for your more compact full size if you can find it. So yeah, guys, that's real quick, simple. I just wanted to shout that out. If you guys have been looking for a red dot and you don't want to break the bank, I highly recommend looking into the Monstrum Nitro series and Monstrum in general. They make great things. So yeah, that's all, guys. If you found any value in this video or you want to go get you a Nitro, guys, I ask that you just drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.